it's Elixia. Welcome back to an E&A mini podcast with Artist 1116. And it's just us today, there's no guest.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's technically mini. This is going to be our mini quarantine series because we're so darn bored sitting in our houses.
Yes.
So
we've been making a lot more videos and podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is going to be about the quarantine. So do you want to say what you've been doing?
Mine would be a little bit longer since I do have some slight, journal entry. Why couldn't I think of the word for it? So do you want to go first or me?
Okay, mine is a little different. This is more like some information, not my personal experience, because my experience has not been very interesting. Nothing much has happened to me. But there are some updates for the United Kingdom. So, we are officially over here in lockdown or whatever. There have been some new restrictions imposed upon the people.
You can't go out of the house or
certain things, which I will tell you now.
Oh, okay. Elise, tell us now. What have you been restricted on?
So, Boris Johnson has... I'm just reading a transcript of what he said. So,
who's Boris Johnson?
The Prime Minister guy.
I should probably know this, but I don't, so...
He's the leader. He's the head honcho.
Yeah, I know what a Prime Minister is. I just didn't know who it was. The only British Prime Minister I'm ever familiar with is Winston Churchill. That's it.
They changed... Prime Ministers. It's been crazy lately. But anyways, this is the official stuff. So, he's basically said you have to stay at home. These are the only things you can do that are not at home. You can go shopping for basic necessities as infrequently as possible. And once per day, you may leave your house to have one form of exercise.
Only once a day?
Yes. So you can go for a run, a walk, or a cycle. And it can be only alone or with members of your household.
Okay, but only with your household, not with, family? I meant friends?
No. So, and I think that it's a little vague, but I'm thinking that even you can't go with other members of your family that live in a different house,
Interesting.
So, you can also obviously leave for medical need or to provide care. Okay. And... yeah, you can travel to and from work, but only where absolutely necessary. And there have been, I think, all businesses that are not required have been closed. So only, food and medicine places are open. And
fun shopping places aren't open.
They're closed. So today, on my one exercise of the day, I went on a walk with my mother just recently. And
lovely.
So yeah, most things are closed, and our local grocery store, which is a small grocery store, we didn't go in there, but I think what they're doing is they're only letting in a certain amount of people at a time because there were people outside waiting.
Yeah, that's how they're doing it here too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that in my turn.
But it does make sense. And so the other thing is the police will be breaking up groups of more than 2 people.
Oh, the police is getting involved now.
I have not seen this happening. Okay, I'm trying to read this. But, yeah, so we will stop all gatherings of more than 2 people in public, excluding people you live with.
Anyone who isn't who you live with and you're just walking with, if there are more than 2 people, you get broken up.
It's weird because how are they going to know? So technically you can be with more than 2 people if they're a part of your household.
Yeah.
But the police isn't going to know if they're part of your household.
They're just going to be like, do they look similar?
Yeah, so I think it's all kind of like a trust system. This is what you're supposed to do. So yeah, any gatherings in public will be apparently dispersed by the police. All social events, including weddings, baptisms, and other ceremonies, are closed. Canceled? Yes.
Really? Baptisms and weddings?
Yes.
And stuff? What about funerals?
Funerals.
Really? Funerals are allowed?
Yes, that's excluded.
That's hilarious, but also really sad.
Really sad.
It's like we know people are going to die, so we're not going to prevent
I
you.
know.
I feel bad for all the people who wanted to get married this year. They're just going to be like, now we had to postpone our wedding for like another year.
Yeah.
So.
And it says parks will remain open for exercise, but gatherings within them will be dispersed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so some interesting measures, technically on lockdown. Like, you're not supposed to leave unless you absolutely have to, and you can leave one time with no more than 2 people, unless it's your household. So that's what's going on.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I agree with what they're saying. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's a little tricky to like enforce.
It is
self-isolation. It's just like it's like you tell them to do it, but like not everyone's going to do it. Like
yeah, I think the only thing they can really do is like if there's an actual like large gathering, then they'll do something.
They can break that up. But if it's like a group of 3 people, they can't do.
Yeah, you're not gonna know.
They're gonna be like, should I break it up? Should I not?
Yeah.
So, are there like, is it like getting really bad over there in Europe? Is that why?
I don't know how many cases there are here. I haven't checked in a while, honestly. But apparently it's pretty bad. Also, so the NHS, you know what that is? The healthcare system here.
No, I don't know that.
So it's like the National Health Service, I think is what it stands for, something like that.
You have free healthcare.
I know, it's great.
But we don't have free healthcare here.
I know, it's so sad. But they're kind of getting overwhelmed. So apparently 7,500 former NHS workers are coming back to the service. That have, like, retired.
So, like, retired? Oh, wow.
Which is terrifying because they're old.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, but isn't that going to put them at risk?
I know, but I guess they have to do that because they're really low on staff.
Well, if you want to be a doctor or nurse, now's the time, people.
Yeah, and so the other thing I have to say is to do with the NHS directly. Do you want to hear that now or wait?
No, you can tell me, I guess.
So right now it is 8:24 p.m.
Or on a Thursday evening.
That is true.
In the great land of the UK.
March 26th. So at 8 p.m. today, promptly, something happened outside. So apparently my mother and I just live with my mother, it's just me and her, but we were apparently not in the loop. So we hear outside a bunch of clapping happening.
What?
And whistles blowing. And we're like, are people having a gathering? What's going on? Is this a protest?
This is illegal.
Illegal.
We cannot do this.
So we were like talking to each other like, should we go look? What's going on? But it did stop. And then we looked. And apparently that was just a very nice... Everyone was like clapping at once at 8 p.m. for the NHS. So it's like an appreciation of the wonderful people working in our health service.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that was happening, but I just thought that was adorable and very nice.
Adorable. Were they just like clapping out their windows or something?
Yeah, I think so. I assume that's what happened. But it was crazy because we could hear it just like in our apartment. It was like happening everywhere. And I feel bad that we didn't know, or else we would have joined in.
You're just like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, but anyways, I do want to say big thank you. They're obviously not listening to this, but thank you to everyone who's, on the front lines.
If you guys are listening,
yes,
Elise is appreciative.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on here. Your turn.
Gross. Okay, so I've been quarantined, technically quarantined, quote unquote, since last Monday. It's been almost 2 weeks in this horrible condition. And our school is not opening until May the 1st. At least that's what the governor said. Wow. And it could be longer because like we could just like not have school for the rest of the year because our school ends in like the first week of June. So like we might as well just not go back to school. Am I right?
That's true.
So it's just kind of awful actually, but So last week it was like, I'm just gonna recount everything that happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I have to do this journal entry thing. So I have to do this journal entry thing for my English class since we're in quarantine. And basically we have to like journal, like do like 5 or 6 journal entries of us in quarantine, or we can do like a podcast, which I'm doing right now. So I
Does
might
this count?
I could
That's crazy.
possibly do
Wait,
that.
but that's I'm in this. What?
It doesn't matter. No one cares.
Are you giving this to your teacher?
Yeah, no one else is gonna listen to it.
Okay.
If I do give it to my teacher.
Hello to her teacher.
Hello. But I highly doubt. I mean, I could do both. Just be like, here, if you want to hear me speak normally to my friend in the UK, here you go. So anyways, let's see. Okay, so basically everything was like moved online all of a sudden because we thought we were gonna have like another week before we were shut down, but we didn't. So, the first 2 days of the week we didn't have any, like, the teachers were preparing to like do things online, and it's kind of I don't like doing things online. It's really awful, actually. So basically, I don't know. It's just been like most of the time, like I try and do my work, but like there's this part of me that's like, I don't want to do anything, so I don't do anything.
Me too.
But like I usually get my work done. I just don't want to get my work done. So so far, like most classes have been moved. A lot of classes for the first week of quarantine were like, okay, just focus on getting all of your late work in so we can put that in the grade book, is basically what they were saying.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of some late work that I had to turn in or whatever. And like a lot of the assignments weren't very hard at all. Like, I don't know, for French last week, for the whole week, all we had to do was look up like facts about France and then put them in a worksheet. It was dumb. And like, this isn't helping me in learning French. And then it was the only class I really did much for was U.S. history, but I don't like that class too much, so it's understandable. And then math, all I had to do was like take a test and get makeup work in, and it wasn't like a hard test because it was like a test on like everything that we did over the quarter, you know?
Yeah.
If you know how schools school years are split up here. Yeah. So that wasn't like too hard. It took me like less than 2 hours because it wasn't hard. But like I just didn't have anything to do. Like art is like down the drain because we can't really do much. It's awful. Like I was like, what am I supposed to do for art? Do I have something to do online? I don't understand.
But you did make a new podcast banner for art.
I did. Okay, but I don't think that's going to count for art. I did make a new podcast banner. So a lot of last week I just drew a lot. A lot, I feel like. Because I just have nothing to do. So I'm just like, okay, I'll draw stuff. So
that's good.
You know, redid the podcast banner, did a new podcast channel thing, and it was just, yay, and I made myself a new profile picture that I haven't used on my YouTube channel yet, but that's okay.
It's really good.
Maybe. It's alright. So, yeah, it's just been kind of crazy. Like, that was just the first week. Like, we went to the grocery store, like, on the first week, but there was like nothing there. Like it was a local grocery store, so it had like more stuff than like a Walmart would have, but there was like there wasn't much there. Like all the canned food was gone. We only found like 2 things of meat, and like we grabbed one, and then when we came back later, the other one was gone. So I was like, and then there was no like cheddar cheese, and I was really upset about that because I like cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
But yeah, the grocery store's crazy. We had to find some bleach, and the only bleach they had was like some scented bleach.
Well, that's random for people to be buying.
But like people are paranoid, and they're just buying hand sanitizer, cleaning supplies, anything they can get their hands on, and apparently toilet paper. You know, like it was just like awful. I don't know, like going to the grocery store, they had a surprising a lot of stuff, but just not a lot of like preserved food. Like they had a ton of fresh food. Like I saw vegetables and fruits, and then I was like, wow, how are you able to get this stuff here? But you know,
that makes
whatever.
sense.
And yeah, there are a lot of people. I saw someone from my church there. It was really awkward, and I wanted to run away. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. Yeah. That was fun. And then, yeah. Basically, I've just been so lazy. Like, I've just watched a whole bunch of YouTube. Like,
Me too.
This is like the third time I've watched Phineas and Ferb. And it's like, why? What am I supposed to do?
Well, now you're going to be reading The Wicked King.
Yes.
Because
we're going to do bookcasts soon.
Yeah, book podcast.
Promo. Self-promo.
Yeah.
But anyways, then like, on on Wednesday of last week, which was the 18th of March, there was an earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
At 7 in the morning, and it woke me up, and the whole house was shaking, and I was like, what the heck is happening? And then my sister woke up, and she's like, hey, is the house shaking? And I'm like, uh-huh, because I was like still half asleep, so I was just like, yeah, I think it's shaking.
That's terrifying, though.
Yeah, but like I've never been through an earthquake, so I was like, what's happening?
Was everything okay? Like,
yeah, nothing broke, I didn't think, and the house is fine. The place where it like started, there was a lot of damage, of course, so you know, we only live like 20 minutes away from the town that it started, so yeah. Surprisingly, our place didn't really die or anything, but
that's good then.
Yeah, and I was afraid that it was going to happen again, so I took all the items out of my curio cabinet and then like put it in a basket because I was like, I don't want them to break, so I'm putting them here. I was like, I'm not worried for my life, I'm worried about my breakable things, guys. So yeah, that was fun, and I of course after that I was just like, I'm going back to sleep because it's 7 in the morning and I don't want to be up. So I went back to sleep. It's just like, I don't know, a lot of this week has been sleeping because like I stay up late and then I sleep till like 11:30 because I don't want to. My sleep schedule's all screwed up. Yeah, it was great. And like our house hasn't, like, we've done chores, but like the house just gets messy even after we like do the chores because we're like, well, we're still stuck here. Yeah, like my bed is a mess. I have like binders all over it, paper, pencils. I can sleep with it. Yesterday there was a popcorn bowl on my bed, so you know.
Sounds great.
It's awful. And then on Friday, I found out that the AP exams, this is the part where I really want to rant. The AP exams, my precious AP exams, are all screwed up, and I want to throw a chair at College Board. Elise already knows this.
Yes.
But basically what they're doing is they're taking the AP exams, they're condensing the test into 45 minutes of FRQs, which are free response questions, and you have to take them on the computer. I have so many problems with that. Just the original test usually consists of a multiple choice part and then a short answer like type part. Yeah. And if they make it like where there's no multiple choice at all, the people who depend on the multiple choice will like their scores were going to be screwed up, and then people who are like awful at multiple choice are probably going to get higher grades because they're awesome at FRQs or whatever. And I'm like, this is gonna throw the balance off, and I just hate it. And you never know what the short answers are gonna be on, but like, so I'm just so mad. Like, I was like, you could have at least like put the full test online or something. That would have been better, I feel like.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but
I don't know either. Like, and there's the matter of cheating because like people really can easily cheat. Like, even they say that they're going to like put up a webcam so they spy on you or whatever, which is really creepy. But I'm like, you know, kids, they're pretty smart. They know how to cheat.
Yeah.
So
I guess you just have to worry about yourself and like not care if everyone else cheats.
Well, the problem is that like the scores are based off of like other, like there's a bit of there's a bit of a curve based on other people's scores. So
That's weird.
It's an issue, and I don't like it that much. And I'm mad because my units for AP US History and AP Biology have been cut short. Like, I was really, really interested in learning about the 60s, but now it's gone, and I'm like, I never get to learn about the 60s now, do I?
Yeah, that's disappointing.
And then AP Biology, we were in the middle of an ecology unit, but now we're not, so I don't know what we're supposed to do for it.
Yeah.
I guess it's just all review from here.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad because, like, I was reading the comments. There are some, like, people saying about how their teachers skip around. Like, they don't do things in the order College Board wants you to do them. So, like, if they haven't gotten to that unit yet, what are they going to do?
Oh, no.
That's the problem. So,
Wow.
I'm not sure. It's just so annoying. I'm sorry.
Going crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. On Friday, I did that mini podcast with you and Chloe.
Yay.
And then, let's see, this week, so far, I've really done nothing. Every day, my mother comes busting into my room, and she's like, why are you still in bed? Why aren't you doing your work? And I'm like, I don't have any work to do.
There's no work to be done,
There's no work to do. And I'm like, even if I did have work, it'd be done in, like, I could do it all today, and then I just won't have any work for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I have some work, I just don't really want to do it that much. I've already done most of it this week. All I have left is like an English assignment, a French assignment, and then a history assignment, and it's not that hard. So
I was surprised. I've actually had quite a bit of work. Like, it's pretty chill. Like, I don't have to work hard like all day. But I guess so the teachers are wanting us to have like evidence of what we've done so they can come up with a grade for us since we're not doing an exam, and they're just making it up. So we've just been
evidence.
Yeah, they have to give evidence to the exam board that you deserve the grade that they come up with to give you, because we're not doing an actual exam. It's wild. So I've just been, like, doing lots of random papers and stuff they have assigned.
Like, are they, like, what are they even on?
Well, so it's like for English, we've taken preliminary exams on a lot of the course already, so they have some evidence, but there's part of the exam which is like writing up an essay about the Great Gatsby and exam conditions.
Oh, that's a Great Gatsby.
Yeah. So I had never done any of that before, so there was no proof that I should get any grade on that. So it was weird though, because they just gave us the whole day to write the exam. Like, it's not exam conditions by any means, and then just send it in. So I did that. But it's just not fair, and there's no way it's going to be fair. But yeah.
Online is...
I think I might do better than I would have if I had to take the actual exam. So
yeah.
I'm not too
like,
mad
that's
about
good, but like...
But it's weird. It's not fair, obviously. The only thing is, though, normally we would have had a lot more time to study leading up to the exam. Like, they give you 3 weeks of exam leave and stuff.
Really? 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Huge.
Yeah. So now we're just having to do all this stuff, like, right now without any study time. But we have the opportunity to cheat as much as we want.
Everyone just pulls out their phones.
They haven't even said you can't use notes. Like, it's weird. It's not exactly exam type stuff. I think it's more like coursework that they're just going to use as showing that you know something.
Yeah, like, well, they tried. I guess we give them points.
I don't know how they're going to do this. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to do stuff for my school. Like, I don't know. Taking tests online is just a little iffy for me, so like, like, I took the math test, which is easy enough because, like, I usually take math tests online. That's how my teacher does it for some reason, but I don't take them at home, so, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely distracting to be at home. Like, when I'm trying to work on things, there's so many other things I could be doing.
I'm like, I have a soft bed and I just want to sleep, and it really is distracting being home. Maybe that's why I just don't want to do anything. I just want to and do nothing.
I was editing Our Village today as I was working on my history assignment.
Nice.
I was like taking frequent breaks to be editing.
You're like, our village, or should I do my history homework?
What's more important? Our village is uploaded though, so
Yeah, so go watch it, and
yeah.
it'll be another month till the next one's up.
Well, your one should be up soon, I'm hoping.
Okay, fine. I'll do it soon
Yeah.
enough. Okay. What else happened this week? Okay, well, I've been reading a lot of webcomics on Webtoons.
Yes, as you've said.
So many. I've just been so bored out of my mind. I've just been reading Webtoons. Like, I was like, I need to find something fun to read. So I'm like, okay, I'll read Webtoons.
Yeah.
So the Webtoons I've read since Sunday. Sunday I read Where Tangents Meet. It was really good. It was really cute. It was just adorable. You should read it, Elise.
Yeah.
But I read that on Sunday, and it's about like this girl and this boy and how they fall in love and all the bumps in the road or whatever. It was kind of cute. So it was just, a stereotypical kind of love story type thing.
I'll look at it.
Yeah. It's not like super long. It's only 30 episodes long, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that, I read A Good Day, or I think it's A Good Day to Be a Dog. And that webcomic, I love that webcomic. It's adorable. It's about this school teacher. She's like 28, I think. And she is cursed to turn into a dog if she kisses a man.
What?
So basically, if she kisses a guy as a human, she turns into a dog at midnight and stays that way until like 6 o'clock in the morning. And that happens every day until she kisses the same guy in her dog form.
Okay.
You have a problem here? And so basically what happens, she gets drunk one night and she wants to kiss this one teacher she co-works with, but she accidentally kisses the wrong guy.
Don't spoil anything, by the way.
It's in the first episode, so it's like it tells you in like the little summary thing. But anyways, she kisses the wrong guy, and so
oh no.
Yeah, so then it's like this whole thing of where she's trying to break the curse, but this guy is like the wrong guy she wanted to kiss, and he doesn't exactly like her that much, or at least it seems that way. So it's pretty. I like it a lot. It's really awfully like cliche in some parts, and
that's fun though.
Adorable. I like it a lot. Like there's this. I can't really say much without spoiling it, but anyways, so I read that, and then I read another one called, hold on, let me go look it up. This one is a bit dark, and I thought it was going to be cute, but it was dark instead. So I was a bit upset. I was like, I thought I was getting into something adorable. This ain't adorable at all. It's called, hold on, My Deepest Secret.
Okay.
It's about this girl and she's in college, and she's dating this so-called perfect boyfriend, He's like super nice, super sweet, caring, and he smiles all the time and makes her heart all happy and fluttery or whatever. But he is actually a psychopath.
Oh no.
And she doesn't know that, so it's really interesting, but it's also really dark. So yeah, Webtoons, guys. Read Webtoons. And yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. Today I had to go pick up some art supplies from the school. My teacher was literally sitting there. He's like, I'm so bored, guys. I'm so bored by myself at my home. It's just so boring. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I wish we could
collectively bored.
He's like, I get to spend all day reading angry emails from like students and parents and dealing with my 2 young children like making a mess in our house. And I'm like, oh, sounds fun. It's just great. I guess not that great, but I really haven't been doing much. So
I've been enjoying it. I've been working on making Minecraft skins for my marketplace job.
I forgot you were doing that.
So that's been fun.
Tell us about your job, Elise.
It's just I'm literally, well, actually, I can tell you now, I think. So I'm under a little bit of a non-disclosure agreement for some stuff. But I am a Minecraft marketplace partner with Pickaxe Studios. So I just make Minecraft skins and put them in packs for this company, and then they put them on the like official Minecraft marketplace thing. And then I get like a percentage of the revenue or whatever. But I haven't made a full pack yet. So I'm still working on it.
How much is a pack? Like, how many skins?
Oh, like 5.
Okay.
So not many.
So do you have, is there like a theme you have to do for them?
So you come up with a theme. I can't tell you that.
Okay. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've kind of had to relearn though, because I only do HD skins. And so the HD skins I make, I do a canvas that's 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels. But for Minecraft Marketplace, so it's for the Bedrock edition, and you can only do up to 128 pixels by 128. So I've kind of had to relearn how to do everything, which is why it's taking me so long. But yeah.
What are you using for your designing things?
Photoshop.
Photoshop?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just doing like the standard like pixel by pixel Minecraft skin thing?
Yeah. It's more pixels than a regular skin, which is like 24 by 24 maybe. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
So it's like HD, but not quite as HD as I normally do. So yeah, it's been a challenge, but a fun one. So I'm excited to show you the first pack when I can.
That is exciting. I'm glad you got a fun little side gig job thing to do while you're not doing anything.
Indeed. Well, it's been time. It's been 33 minutes.
33, yeah. Good job. Thanks, I guess. We're going to start a book cast sometime. Yeah. I just have to read a book.
Actually, people, if anyone watching this is interested, if you want to read The Cruel Prince and the Wicked King by Holly Black, you could also know what we're talking about, because I'm assuming we'll have spoilers.
Yeah.
So
we're going to do spoilers, but like, I kind of want to do The Cruel Prince before we do the Wicked King.
Yeah, we can talk about that one first.
But I have to reread it so I can do. Like, it only took me a day to read it the first time because it was so good. But I mean, you didn't like that much. So.
I gave it 3 stars, so not too bad. It was just fine, in my opinion.
I liked it. I think it
was good. Like, I didn't have any problems with it. But I think the second one is amazing.
We could always do like I don't know. What books do we have in common that we might have lying on our shelves somewhere?
Well, I don't know.
We Keeper of the Lost Cities, but like I don't even have the first book of that.
The next book I'm going to read is The Priory of the Orange Tree.
Yeah, I don't think I have that book, Elise.
Like, I could tell you my favorites that you could, like, I could recommend, or you could recommend me something, and I could get it on Scribd, because I have a free trial.
I don't know what Scribd is, but cool!
I put it on the Discord. It's, like, the free audiobooks and ebooks.
So, like, any book, or just some stuff?
For only a month, but you don't have to, like, put in payment details. It's, like, for the coronavirus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only for a month.
Yeah, it's not forever, but I think it's pretty good.
So, if I recommend you a book, can you read? Or do I read? Or?
Either way is okay.
We could do the Webtoons if you read A Good Day to Be a Dog or whatever.
Yes, we could.
Please.
Yes.
I'm lonely. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. Like, I have books, but, like, I feel like I've read all of them, but except the top shelf, because the top shelf has, like, a whole bunch of my sister's, like, love romance novels, so.
Well, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book?
Do you have one?
I do not have a favorite book.
Do you have any, like, good books you would recommend to me that I haven't read? So, like, not Percy Jackson, because that's the only thing I can think of that you've read that I've also read.
Percy Jackson. You've read Land of Stories too, right?
Yes. I don't think I read the last one.
Seriously? Actually, the last one was like my least favorite one.
Well,
so.
then I'm in luck.
Actually, no. Let me try that again. If I had to rate the last one, it was my second least favorite one. My least favorite one was the fourth book. The fourth book was so boring.
I don't even remember. It's been so long since I read those.
I have the whole series on my bookshelf.
I don't own them, so.
And then let's see. You've read CHRONICLES, right?
Yes. I loved those.
Okay, let me slowly walk over there.
Okay.
Have you read now that I think about it, I really haven't read that much.
Okay.
It looks like I have part of the Fablehaven series, part of the Five Kingdoms series, part of the whole Beyonders series. I have not read Beyonders yet.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, these are all books by Brandon Mole. He's like he's a children's book writer, but I'm a child, so it doesn't matter. I really don't have that many books now that I realize it. Like, I do have a lot of books, but like I haven't read them that much.
Do you want me to recommend anything?
Sure, you can recommend.
Okay. So there's a difference. Well, I don't know what to recommend to you. Like, I don't know what you like necessarily.
I like fantasy books with cheesy romance stuff.
Okay. Well, let me think. Maybe Six of Crows. That's one of my favorites.
I have no idea what that's about, but cool.
It's like very dark. It's like a heist situation in like...
Dark, though?
Yeah.
I'm not into dark.
Well, most of them are dark. What am I supposed to do?
I don't... I mean, I could try dark. Who doesn't mind dark?
Maybe, have you heard of The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss?
Nope.
It's very famous. Nope. It's pretty good. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
it's a good one. Watch this back and look them up. Obviously, Mistborn. I've talked about this. Love that.
Should try Mistborn, but like I don't know if I don't know about that.
It's not very romance. I think there is a little bit of one, but it's mostly plot and magic.
Like, I don't really like romance. I like action with romance on the side.
Yeah, well, that's what that is. It's just the romance is very heavily on the side.
Very
Or is
heavily.
it? Well, I don't know. I mean, the first book, it's there quite a bit. I would try it if I were you.
Maybe I could. Is that on the thingy-mabobber or whatever? The good read thingy that you said was
everything
for
is on. Oh, maybe. I don't know. You can check.
Let me see what books you always are like recommending.
I really like Nevernight by J. Kristoff.
Don't know. I've heard of that dude from something, but I don't know.
Aurora Burning. Maybe. That's his other series. I haven't read it.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Let's see.
I'm looking at my bookshelf.
I'm looking... I'm looking at your bookshelf too on the pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
It's changed a little since then, but yeah.
You read the Fountain? No. Is that your mom's bookshelf?
Wait, which one are you looking at? Look at the recent one in the Discord.
Yeah, but what's this older bookshelf?
The older one is my mom's and mine, like shared. So most of them.
Did you read The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand?
Yeah, I guess she did. I didn't.
I had to read one of her books, and it was really depressing and nice at the same time.
Most of my mom's are like classics, so.
Let's see.
But look at the one on the Discord, because that has my ones on it.
I did, but you don't have very many books there.
I know there aren't. I don't own very many books because I just moved.
You just move a lot.
But I mean, this is quite a lot. Like, this is probably the most books I've ever owned. But I do read a lot of ebooks and stuff. So, and library
Yeah, maybe you
books.
should consider getting a Kindle or something.
Yeah, I have a Kindle.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you read it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay. Your recent one is... There's this one book that has a really shiny binding. Cursed Dark Lonely?
Oh, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I haven't read that yet. It's like, I got it for really cheap at a used bookstore. I think it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling.
The book cover was pretty.
No, I had heard of it before and thought it sounded intriguing.
Oh, look at that plant you drew a picture of.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I obviously have the book from you on there, which is really nice.
Sketchbook of Loish. I don't even know what's in it, but you wanted it, so...
It's art.
Yeah, I know it's art, but like what type of art?
It looks like the art on the cover.
Okay.
That kind of style.
You have Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a little bit tricky since we don't have access to like book places.
I would recommend to you Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim.
Is it a series?
No, it's just, well, it might be soon, but I think only one is out.
Okay.
It's a good time.
But like, I really want to read like single books and not like series books, just because.
Yes.
I don't really want to like have to like be like, if I really like it, then I'm just going to be like, well, now I can't read anymore because the library's closed and my 30-day trial's out.
For single books, I recommend Circe by Madeline Miller. And it's about, do you know Circe?
Nope.
From Greek mythology?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
She's the one with the pigs. She turns people into pigs.
Maybe I remember her.
Okay. It's about Greek mythology, basically. It's like from her perspective. It's very interesting.
Maybe.
Okay.
I might consider it. Maybe.
There are 2 books that are not in a series by Brandon Sanderson that I own that I can see right now. And they are Elantris and Warbreaker. They're both great.
They sound violent.
They're not, actually. I think they're like the least violent of Brandon Sanderson's books.
Okay.
Probably.
It's violent?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not bad. None of them are bad, actually. Brandon Sanderson's are, like, they're, you know, sometimes they're dark, but they're never very gory or anything.
Okay. Let's see if I have any books saved on my Amazon list that I wanted to buy. Not that I see. I just see The Cruel Prince and the Queen of Nothing.
Oh, I'm currently reading on the Kindle, An Enchantment of Ravens, which is, it kind of reminds me of The Cruel Prince, but, like, not really. Like, it's a fairy type situation with a human.
Like, I don't know. I would read, like, a whole bunch of these books that you're telling me to read, but, like, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna work on this. I promise I'm going to read more eventually. Just okay. I don't know when.
Well, we have a giant bank of recommendations for anyone now. So.
Yeah, please. Also, if you want to recommend stuff, please recommend.
Yes, please do.
I would like some recommendations.
Yeah.
This is.
Are we done here? I don't think we can even call this a mini podcast.
What? Why not?
It's 46 minutes.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
I'll edit it a little bit.
It's okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Please come back for the next mini podcast / maybe not mini quarantine podcast. Maybe in another 2 to 3 days or something. I don't know.
We went very off topic. Have a lovely day.